Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 794, and today's topic is the sources and health benefits of vitamin B5, that is pantothenic acid. And this vitamin B is important vitamin, and the name pantothenic is Greek. It means everywhere, every part. So this vitamin B, pantothenic acid, is found in every part of the body, that is in liver, lung, kidney, muscles, bone marrow. So all parts of the body, every cell of the body, living cells, they all contain pantothenic acid. And actually this pantothenic acid is dipeptide, means where two amino acids they hook together by peptide linkage, and that is your beta alanine with hydroxy acid. This is called pantothenic acid. And this pantothenic acid is very important, B group 5 of vitamin, and it has mainly two roles. First role is that it helps to make red blood cells in our body, and with this red blood cells, our body can carry oxygen, so that's why it helps in oxygenation of our body. Once it is helping in production of red blood cells. And secondly, which is very common for every B group of vitamin, water soluble, that it is very much helpful in breaking down of all these protein, carbohydrate and fat, and finally they are converted into adenosine triphosphate ATP, and then as per the requirement of body it is converted into energy and it is used. And this pantothenic acid is found in both animal as well as plant kingdoms. In plant it is found in broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, sweet potato, green vegetables, and its deficiency will cause feet burning, fatigue, headache, irritation, depression, insomnia. So in all these symptoms, B5 vitamin is linked, and doctors will prescribe vitamin B5, that is pantothenic acid, and its daily requirement, means that is RDA, recommended daily allowance, is for adults it is 5 milligram per day, and for pregnant women or even lactating mother it is 7 to 10 milligram per day. And this vitamin B5 is very important for our nerve also, and it is making our nerve healthy, and also it is very much important for our gastrointestinal problem. I have already told you that all this food material is broken down and it works as a coenzyme, and also with some protein it will combine and it will work as an enzyme to accelerate the metabolic process. And it is water soluble vitamin, so whatever excess is there in our body, it will pass on through urine. And this is your vitamin B5, that is pantothenic acid, and this is your actually peptide bond. This is your peptide bond, and there are two peptide bondings are there, that's why it is known as dipeptide, and it is hydroxy acid, and two peptide bonds are arrange, that is beta alanine, and its formula is C9H17NO5. So the sources and health benefits of vitamin B5, which is pantothenic acid, and this pantothenic structure is given here, which is dipeptide and peptide bond is there. Number one, vitamin B5 or pantothenic acid is a dipeptide and made up of beta alanine and of hydroxy acid. So beta alanine, that is dipeptide, is beta alanine, and also it is combined with hydroxy acid, and that is obtained only as a lactone. In the form of lactone, that hydroxy acid is there. The vitamin B5 is found in combined state with proteins and occurs in all part of the tissues. Number two, the name pantothenic acid is derived from Greek, means from everywhere. From everywhere means we can, for example, get it in liver, kidney, heart, brain, pancreas, lung, tongue, etc. And the vitamin B5 is also found in plant kingdom. So this vitamin B5, that is isolation. It is isolated when the liver is minced and it is treated with a suitable solvent like alcohol, and that extract is again processed properly with different chemicals like ammonia, like calcium hydroxide, and finally we get as a calcium salt, that is yellow, pale yellow crystalline product in the form of calcium salt. And this vitamin B5, nowadays lot of research papers are there that it is also very much helpful in controlling or lowering down of bad cholesterol, that is called LDL, and also it helps to improve the hormones in our body, especially the adrenocortical hormone and sex hormones like testosterone and progesterone. So number three, isolation of vitamin B5. The liver is minced and treated with alcohol. The soluble protein containing the vitamin is concentrated and then treated with water and absorbed on Fuller's earth. As a result, basic and other impurities are separated out from it, and vitamin B5 is eluted with ammonia solution. The vitamin is converted into brucine salt, and this later is extracted with chloroform, that is CaCl3, and then treated with lime water to get the calcium salt of vitamin B5. And finally, this calcium salt of vitamin C is isolated, and the calcium salt is pale yellow crystalline substance. Number four, vitamin B5 is called pantothenic acid, is one of the most important vitamin for human life, and it is necessary to make red blood cells, and once it is involved in making of red blood cells, that is RBC, and we know that RBC is the carrier of oxygen. So that's why it plays very important role to get ourselves protected from anemia, from iron deficiency, because it is working as a coenzyme to increase the RBC level and help to convert food. Food means that is fat, protein and carbohydrates into energy. Number five, vitamin B5 and all vitamin B help to convert the food into, protein, carbohydrate, and fat into energy. Vitamin B5 is needed for healthy skin. Actually, nowadays also a lot of skincare product people in pharmaceutical industries, they have started using vitamin B5 for their skincare product, skin lotion, skin ointment, skin cream, and also hair lotion, hair cream, because it's very good and healthy for your healthy skin, for healthy hair, and for your eye, and it protect is also good and proper function of your nerve, and is needed for healthy skin, hair, eye, proper function of nerve, healthy digestive system, making RBC which carry oxygen, and also it helps making the sex hormones. So number 6, the best sources of vitamin B5. The best source of vitamin B5 are broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, they are all cabbage family, sweet potato, whole grain cereals, nuts, poultry, meat, mushrooms. Poultry means it is all egg and mussels, and I have already told you that the pantothenic word is Greek, means all part of our body contains vitamin B5. That is, in any animal, that is your liver, kidney, lung, muscles, all. The requirement, that is RDA, means recommended daily allowance. It is for young adult male, requires 5 milligram per day, and if any lady who is pregnant or lactating, means that is means she is feeding a small child, infant, feeding mother we can say, requires from 7 to 10 milligram per day, that is recommended daily allowance. And number 7, symptoms of deficiency of B5. There are a lot of symptoms I have mentioned here, and if you are a meeting doctor, some symptoms are also we can say overlapping other one, like this that is your burning of feet. So burning of feet is also due to deficiency of B5, and also those who are diabetic, where there is problem of hyperglycemia or hypoglycemia, in that condition also there is burning of feet. So the symptoms of deficiency of B5 are, first symptom is always you will feel with dull mood, headache, fatigue, weakness. This is actually all once you are getting. Definitely you should add B complex in your diet. So headache, fatigue, irritability, you are always irritated, gastrointestinal problem, always you are having some indigestion, burning feet, dandruff, and depression, insomnia, sleepless night, leg cramp, muscular dystrophy is very common symptom of deficiency of B group of vitamin, that is muscular dystrophy, and respiratory disorder. So they are all the symptoms of the deficiency of B5, and B5 or other B group of vitamins, they are very, very important. So we must add in our diet. So let me tell you one thing here. Generally, if we are taking balanced diet, if I say balanced diet, means it must contain a good amount of protein, fat, carbohydrate, mineral, vitamins. And probiotic means some curd and enough water. So we are taking all these, the chances of deficiency of B group is less. But we are not following the proper diet, and we risk our lifestyle, and we follow, I call it a risky lifestyle. So your whole health is at risk. But the deficiency of B5 is not common at all unless somebody is chronically malnourished. Means he is not getting enough food or enough vegetable or animal product. He or she is malnourished thoroughly. Only then we can see the deficiency of vitamin B5. Otherwise, generally, it is not very common to have the deficiency of vitamin B5. So with this, I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.